Good afternoon, dear honorable guests, faculty members, parents, friends, and most important of all, you guys graduates, okay? I'm very honored to be here today to share with you the experience I had with Columbia. At that time, it was called Columbia Secondary School, not Columbia International College yet. But sitting through the entire ceremony, I feel very humbled by what Mr. Chan, the faculty members have achieved, and all of you have achieved in the last 40 years. Before I start, we will have to rewind the clock back to 1980, 39 years ago, and the reason why I took my journey from Hong Kong to Canada. I still remember it was a very hot summer day when I received the result of the admission letter from Hong Kong University, the Faculty of Law. Like Laura said, it was a defeat. I was rejected to enter into the Faculty of Law. Unfortunately, I was so confident of myself, I never have any backup plan, okay? I figured I will be going in, this is the only thing I want in life, I'm in. But no, I failed. Having no backup plan, I felt the sky was falling down on me, and the world that I know was ending. It was a devastating experience, and I hope you guys don't have to experience it. But on the other hand, experiencing failure like this makes you much tougher and stronger to prepare for the future. And after a series of family meetings, trying to figure out what to do, but literally it should be they, okay, decided that I should go to Canada to study my education, to continue my education. I really don't have much say in the whole process, but I'm glad that I did. In order for me to get the most flexible choices when I choose my university, in terms of what university I should go to, what studies I should take, the family decided I should go and repeat my grade 13. That way, I will have more time to figure out which state or which province I want to go into and what faculty I want to study in. However, when the decision was made, another big challenge comes on. It was the timeline. Since I wasn't prepared for it, by the time I want to apply for a school, it was too late. By the time I go to the immigration office, they said, you won't make it. The time taken to process a visa is at least 2 months, and there's no way that the immigration office can approve my visa before school starts. That was my first experience from the Columbia Care Program, because Pauline, Mrs. Gan, spent endless effort together with my mom, filling up all the forms, going to the immigration officers over and over again, and used all kinds of nice words to convince him that they should grant me my visa. And at the end, they did. And that was when I started my journey over to Canada, completely unprepared with half a suitcase only. Over 40 years have passed, and despite my memory fading a little bit here and there of the details, I can still clearly remember how many students were in the school and where the school was. It was on Mohawk College, 6 classrooms, but we have a very big field outside. Not much use in the winter, but in summer it's great. Columbia in 1980 is a very different school from what you guys are experiencing today. It's quite small, limited in resources. All the faculty members were multitasking, counseling, teaching, coaching, parenting at the same time. But it's a very tight community. It's a home away from home for us. It's a very friendly environment where all the students share our experience together, and we talk about everything from our daily lives, from our struggle in courses, to our love life. Now, don't fall too much into the love life yet, okay? You guys are still young. There were only 3 major nationalities at that point in time in Colombia: the people from Hong Kong, Malaysia, and Korea. But look at today, you have 17 nations of students in this graduating class. I remember we were invited to Mr. Rambaran's apartment, visit him, going to Mr. Chan's house, and seeing his firstborn. And it's an amazing experience that we experienced in Colombia, and it felt like my family more than doubled in size in terms of brothers, sisters, aunties, uncles, and so on. Experienced a failure in Hong Kong and coming to Canada to receive my education, and receiving a very warm welcome from the staff of Columbia and also from my co-students as well. It's a wonderful experience that allows me to build my confidence again. That was the first part of my life on how I get to Canada and how I enter into the Columbia Care Program. The second most important thing that happened in my life during my time in Colombia happened in the October of 1980, when a very attractive young lady said hi to me when we were walking to the bus stop. Technically speaking, I have my eyes on the lady for a very long time, since September. But I was a bit shy, and I was determined that I need to focus on my study and get into university and don't allow anything to distract me from my studies. But you know, it's difficult to fight those feelings when you were young. But against all normal expectations that parents might have, that dating is considered a distraction, to me, it was actually a focus. We do not want to be chosen to which university we should go to. We want to choose to stay together. We want to choose so we can achieve the university we want to get to and be able to stay together for our university studies. So we end up studying much harder. We were in the library every day. We went to see the faculties, how we can improve our marks, what are the good subjects that we should be studying in order to enter the faculty that we want. I'm an engineering student and she was an art student. So we were trying to compromise how to get there. And I'm very glad that the school has helped me out and helped my wife Joanne out in selecting the right subjects during my secondary school in order for us to be accepted into university. For those of you who might have a program, and that's my wife, and those are my 2 daughters. Without the guidance and support from the school and the teacher, I would not have got my 4 years entrance scholarship from McMaster for the Department of Electrical Engineering under Dr. Harry Lyman Hooker Scholarship. It's a very long name. But at that time, that was a very big scholarship. It's no way comparable to the dollar amount that you guys are getting right now. But for us at that time, when we were charged $1,400 a year for school fees, that was a big scholarship. And without us knowing, Columbia put up a very small ad in the Hong Kong newspaper. And my parents were lucky to see that newspaper, news clip, that mentioned that I got accepted into McMaster Electrical Engineering with a 4-year scholarship. I still have that news clip with me today that was passed over to me by my mom when she passed away last year. That announcement brings our family a sense of pride, achievement, and confirmed that their decision to send me over to Canada was the right one. Now, I feel the same way too myself in hindsight, but at that time, it was devastating to leave all my friends in Hong Kong and come to a strange land, Canada. And I have a chance to tour the school last night, and I have to say, you guys are living in heaven. When I first came to Canada and went to Mohawk, the school only has 6 classrooms. We have very limited resources. And the simplest of things in our life is extremely challenging. I remember I don't even know where to find or how to buy a pair of nail clippers. Okay? It wasn't as friendly as it is today in Canada in 1980s. The school was also too small to be attractive for any vending machine services. So imagine you go to school, you have no microwave, okay, you have no pantry, there's no vending machine, and how are you going to get your lunch? A lot of our classmates actually bring cold sandwiches or salad that they got prepared from their homestays. So after I graduated from Columbia, waiting to start my university, myself and a few students, with the approval of the school, we decided to start a small lunch shop. And basically, we go to the local supermarket to buy lunch meat and some buns and some drinks and bring it to school and serve the students who were attending summer school at that time. And I guess this is what you can call the first nonprofit service provided by the students for the students in 1980s. The encouragement and positive spirit of Columbia faculty helped me, like I said, recover from the rejection from the Hong Kong University. The acceptance of the school, the award that was given to me, and my own achievements in my academic standings allowed me to develop my career to where I am today. I never stopped learning. I had my undergrad from McMaster University. I got 2 master's degrees, and I got my doctorate degrees. And I was going to go into arbitration studies, but unfortunately, the company decided to promote me to the CEO, and I won't have enough time to continue my study. But I might pick it up when I retire. Last but not least, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the staff of Columbia for their support and the family-like care. And without them, I won't be here I am today. I won't have the confidence that I have today to continue to pursue the excellence in my life. And last but not least, I'd like to make sure that you guys can remember the moment of today when you're graduating from high school, but continue to stay in touch with your friends and continue to love the school and the faculty members that have helped to shape you to where you are right now. Thank you very much.